Boy, I'm up in this motherfucker again. And then my lady friend was sitting over there, and you know, I'm the titty man, I like watching titties. And I told her, I said, we gonna watch these titties together. She said, I ain't gonna watch no damn titties, they together titties. We watching these titties together. Oh yeah. You know what, I just went to see Bill last week, Bill Cosby. When he got out, I had to go get some Quaaludes, because I ran into a couple of little young girls that wanted to get their putties popped. I know I might sound kind of slow. Let me get this chair out of the way over here. But anyway, I just turned 66 last month, June the 9th. Don't I got that sex appeal? Yeah, because that's how I do sex, with appeal. Last week I took a Viagra and didn't have no water. The pill got caught in my throat. My damn neck was stiff for about 6 hours. I said, maybe that there would have dissolved up under my tongue. My wife would have loved that, a stiff tongue for 6 hours. And you know what? I just got, these are some new teeth. I just got some new teeth. So I went home with my new teeth, and guess what I did? I went home and tried to eat some pussy with my new teeth. And this is crazy, because when I got that biting on one of the lips of the pussy, my wife pushed my head back and said, what are you doing? I said, I'm eating pussy. She said, you don't eat it, you suck it. So what I did was, I took my teeth out, and I sucked it. Yeah, that was, you know, I really love that myself. And do you know that I don't wear condoms anymore? Yeah, Black Lives Matter. The last time I wore a condom, I took it off, I can hear little voices saying, I can't breathe. Yeah, I'm little daddy. I'm 5 feet tall, I ain't gonna come up short twice. Hey, do y'all know, in the human body, there's a nerve that connects the eyeballs to the anus. It's called an anal optic nerve. And it's responsible for giving a person the shitty outlook on life. If you think I'm bullshitting, pull a hair from your ass and see if it don't bring a tear to your eye. Yeah, I'm a titty man. Like I said, I love some big ass titty with a wet ass pussy. And you know what else? Everybody love pussy. Men love pussy so much they get their dicks cut off just to get one. If you think I'm bullshitting, ask Caitlyn Jenner. That used to be Bruce Jenner. Then that motherfucker get his dick cut off, and I was just reading up on the motherfucker. He tried the shit at the age 35, then he wait till he gets 70 years old to get a pussy. Why you gonna wait till you get 70 years old? Don't nobody want no old ass pussy. You should have did it when you were 35. That's crazy. People do the wrong shit at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I was at the gas station the other day. And there was a young lady in the gas station. She had some real nice big titties. And by me being little daddy's titty man, I walked up to the lady and asked her, I said, if I lick it, can we kick it? She said, well, I don't do guys. I said, well, shit, let me be your bitch for a day. I said, shit, I suck pussy too. Now, you know what? I'm not bisexual, but I bisex. The last time I bought sex back in the 70s, pussy was selling for $10 and $5 for the room. You know, I remember my dad always telling me, he said, son, you know, there's only two kinds of pussies. I said, what's that, Dad? He said, there's a good old big one and a big old good one. Now, what happens if you run into one of them big old good pussies and you look down at your shit, you might not be able to handle it. You might have to go to the doctor to get an addictomy. Do anybody know what an addictomy is? An addictomy is when you go to the doctor and say, well, doctor, my dick ain't big enough, can you sew a dick onto the dick that I got? Now, they can do it. Do you remember Lorena Bobbitt? When she cut her husband penis off, and they threw that motherfucker on the freeway and found it and sewed it back on. And look, and he was doing pornos, wasn't he? They sewed the dick on, he was doing pornos. I said, I wish that was so damn hard. You know what I would have did? I would have took my glasses off and put it on the head of my dick and say, look around, big boy, see if you miss anything. Yeah, so I went to the doctor the other day, and how many of y'all hate when y'all have to go to the doctor? You know, because the doctor, they ask you crazy questions, right? So I went to the doctor the other day, and when I went in, they had a sign on the elevator that the elevator was out of order, so I had to walk up 3 flights of stairs to get to see my doctor. Now, when I get in there, they got, man, that light is bright as the motherfucker, look like I'm on a search party. But anyway, when I get up to the top of the stairs, to the doctor, I see the receptionist, and she asked me a number of questions. So she said, have you been experiencing shortness of breath? I said, hell yeah, motherfucker, I just walked 3 flights of damn stairs, what do you think? So as time goes on, she checked in and everything, and she asked me, she said, have you been exposed to COVID-19? I said, well, I don't know. She said, what do you mean you don't know? I said, I was at the gas station this morning, I ain't see it in there. How did you know when you were exposed to something? So when the doctor goes on, the doctor would ask me a question. So she asked me another question, saying, are you currently on medication? I said, not anymore. She said, not anymore. She said, what would you take it? I said, crack and Wild Eyes Rose. She said, but that's not medication. I said, shit, it was to me, because I couldn't live without it. And I'll give you a good example. I never been on HBO, and I never been to the Improv. But I've been on crack and I've been to rehab. What man's crackhead is that? You said, oh hell no. Hey, you giving yourself, I said, oh hell no. You didn't think I was gonna do that? So you mean to tell me I'm the only one? This young lady said, oh hell no. Now I don't know, you know what? And I used to have this thing with the crack thing, you know what? From 1988 to 2017, I went from freebase smoking to crack smoking. Because it was called freebasing when it first came out. Then they changed the name like they doing everything else down the line. That way you didn't need no bowl, you just needed to stem the cigarette lighter. But let me tell you something. Crack had me so fucked up, I remember I used to be paranoid. And I used to hear shit. I remember one day I'm at home, I'm smoking like a motherfucker, and I'm hearing noises. I go up, I hear a voice in the wall, and I listen to the wall. It sounds like an old lady fucking somebody in another room, but ain't nobody in the house but me. Crack is a bad motherfucker, I'm telling you. I remember one day I was so high, now I'm leaving the spot and I'm trying to get home. And as I'm walking, I'm turning around, because every time I turn around, it's like somebody following me. Just like that, you know what? I would turn around, and when I turn around, it would disappear. You know what I found out after 65 years? Guess who was following me? That motherfucker shadow right there. See that same shadow everywhere I moved? But when I turned around, the motherfucker was gone. It took me 65 years to find out that I was following my damn self. That's some crazy ass shit, but crack is a bad motherfucker. But I've been sober 3 years. This is my 3-year coin right here. I've been sober 3 years. Come June the 9th last month, June the 29th of last month, made it 3 years I ain't smoked a cigarette. That's a good thing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So my time moving on. Hey, everybody here, y'all got insurance policy on y'all? Y'all do? Because I told my wife by me being my age to get insurance policy on me because I'm 66 years old. I said, because if I die, I ain't want to be buried. I told my wife I want to be cremated. She said, why? I said, because I want you to take my ashes, put it in your douche bottle, and rub it through one more time. Oh, that's crazy. So y'all enjoying yourself? Hey, give yourself a round of applause for coming out. Hey, give it up to my cat, Rich Green. Y'all like Rich Green? Yeah, Rich Green, he's already brother. You know what? Like he told you I was new, Rich Green is like my manager. He helped me get to this stage. Even as I would sit down and talk to him about my situation with the crack thing, right? And you look at me now today, and I tell this to everybody. I smoked crack for 29 years. You know what I'm saying? And people say they can't stop. You look where I'm at now today. If I can smoke crack for 29 years and come up here and do this here, you tell me you can't do it? Some people don't stop because they don't want to stop. Give yourself a chance. That's just like when I went to the doctor, and I'm going to finish out my thing about when I went to the doctor. So I asked the doctor, I said, Doc, what do you think about the vax? He said, well, I think you should take it. He said, because it's affecting African Americans the most. I said, well, Doc, what if I told you I was born right here in Cleveland? That kind of went over his head just like it went over y'all's head, right? And I'm going to tell you why. If I was born right here in Cleveland at Mount Sinai Hospital, what does that make me? That makes me American, right? Where my African Americans at in here? You're African American? What city are you from in Africa? See, that's why I just told you you American, goddamn, you was born here, you ain't listening. Didn't I just say that? Then I came right back and asked where my African Americans at. If you born right here, you are American. So if the shit is affecting African Americans, it ain't gonna touch your ass. Listen to what's happening. You know what? Who in here took the vaccine? Because I'm not going to take the vaccine. I don't want to be no research participant for the vaccine. If you want to fuck me up, send my ex-wife back. But you say, oh, like that was bad? My ex-wife is why I was smoking crack. So, you know, I met my wife when I was with my wife. I'm married now today. You say you throw your hands up in the air like you just don't care. You want me to explain it to you? How I met my wife when I was with my wife? Well, I was going through a situation, I'm trying to stay sober. So my wife would tell me, talking about, oh, motherfucker, you playing with people. You ain't doing nothing, you out there getting high. So, you know, like I tried to hear that, and she was the type of woman that every time I would come home, she would call the police, and the police would come for no reason. So I went out and I was selling movies back then, and I met a young lady that used to buy movies, and then I found out she wanted cable. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't had to sell no more movies. I flew right on in. Yeah, I got that cable. I'm plugged in. But anyway, so you know what? That can happen in a relationship. Guys and women as well. Sometimes you can chase the other half away by doing the wrong thing. So don't always try to blame the man like she was over there doing him. Don't always try to blame the man because it's a two-sided story to every situation. You know what I'm saying? So I got tired of her calling the police on me. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell y'all how I became a comedian. I told you about my buddy Rich Green, how he helped me out. How I became a comedian. I used to work at this pickle factory. And at this pickle factory, I had the fantasy of sticking my dick in the pickle slicer. Like I was saying, oh, I did. You know, like about 6 or 7 years, every day I would walk by this pickle slicer, and I had the fantasy of sticking my dick in the pickle slicer. I even went home and told my wife about it. And she said, well, why would you want to do something like that? I said, it's just a fantasy. So after my 8th year on the job, I finally did it. I finally stuck my dick in the pickle slicer. I went home and told my wife about it. I said, well, you know what, baby? I finally stuck my dick in the pickle slicer. She said, what happened? I said, I got fired. She said, no, with the pickle slicer. I said, oh, shit, she got fired, too. Hey, y'all some slow motherfuckers over here. But it's all right, dude. It's all right. Hey, you know, I paused. Hey, I got my album. You know one thing? Me and you need to go to school together so we can catch up together, because we slow together. I'm telling slow shit, but you got your album. I'm watching you too. You know what I'm saying? But that's some crazy shit. But you know what? My name is Lil Daddy. Y'all can find me on YouTube at Lil Daddy Comedy. Thank y'all for coming out. I'm going to turn it back over to the host.
Hey, y'all, give it up to Little Daddy. I told you.